The Sea of Thieves, a wonderful place that has been in my heart for 4 years. So this past weekend was the 4-year anniversary of Sea of Thieves, and it was gold and glory, which means we can make a lot of gold coin. A lot of gold coin. So how did I spend my time making all this gold coin? Well, I played with open crew, of course, because why not waste my gold? So sit back, grab a grog, grab some popcorn, and enjoy my adventure with an open crew and see where we go for today. If you guys do enjoy this video and you love my Sea of Thieves content, please do drop a like. A like goes a long way and it spreads out to more people that love Sea of Thieves, and I would love to build a community off of this game. Now, that's enough of me rambling about. Let's get into today's adventure, shall we? So I load into an open crew brig. Now there's only one person in this crew as of now. His name is Storyteller. So to make sure I don't scare off this person, I start chatting with him, telling him his character looks nice and everything, and what he has planned in this open crew. We both basically had no friends playing the game at the moment, so me and Storyteller decide to raise up a Reaper's Emissary flag and see how far we can get in this server. Now, I only had about an hour worth of time to actually play for today's session. But that didn't stop me or Storyteller from doing what we wanted to do, make some gold. So we decided with the Reaper's Emissary, we were going to do world events, about 3 we would say. The event that was up was an Ashen Winds, so we decided to head straight towards it, and we didn't really supply too much, but we decided to head there as fast as we could because we did not want to despawn, because they are quite easy to do. As we're sailing, I am chatting with Storyteller Grim, seeing how long he's been playing the game, and he's actually a very nice guy. We never talked in-game with mics, but I could tell you this guy, he had some stories to tell. And let me tell you, he was a grinder. He grinded on that stuff on that ship. Wait, what? But he was indeed a pirate, so I felt safe in his warm grasp. So now we're about closing in onto Cove, and I've been going to island, getting us some supplies while I can. I take a mermaid on the last island, and we are now here at Cove. Keep in mind now that we are an open crew brig, and we have yet to have another third member to our crew. But this did not stop me or Storyteller. We kicked some skeleton butt, let me tell you. So the Ashen Lure we had to fight was Wooden Chi. Like I said before, Storyteller was actually a very good player. He knew what to do. We got straight into it and we were killing some skeletons. He was using a sword and a blunder, and I was double gunning with a blundy and a sniper. Me and Storyteller made very quick work of the first wave for Wooden Chi. We used our blundies every second we could, point blank, and we even brought in a few kegs to blow up to get rid of this first wave as quickly as possible. Keep in mind, I only have an hour to play before I have to go to work. One thing I would like to point out is I am a blind bat. I can barely see when it's pitch black in a game or it's very dark on the screen. My eyes are very bad with that type of stuff. So whenever the fog came in, let me just tell you, I'm here holding out my lantern looking for the ammo box, because I am double gunning, which was probably the worst idea I probably could have done, but we made it work. We continuously keep on fighting the waves and waves of skeletons that Wooden Chi is spawning in, and we finally make it to the end of wave 2. Now, here comes the meatballs. For a second, I had to retreat to the back of the island into a cave to get some food. On my way there, and while I was searching around, I found a keg. So, I did what any man would do. I would use the keg to blow everyone to Kingdom Come. So I'm closing in with the keg to Wooden Chi, and in the distance, I see my fellow man, Storyteller, perish to dust and reduced into ash as he released the Fairy of the Dam. I would not let this slide. I went in with that keg with confidence from my fellow pirate, and I blew everyone up. But since now we are both dead, unfortunately Wooden Chi will take this opportunity to throw some meatballs and some fire bombs at our ship. I come back to the hearing of a little bit of water, nice hot burning water, and a bit of fire. I quickly get rid of the fire and I start taking cannon shots while Wooden Chi rains hell from the skies. As I'm shooting a few cannons, we successfully defeat Wooden Chi, and now we can have all of her loot. I quickly check the horizon, make sure no ships are in sight, and we are good to go. Now we move on to our next event. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Who the heck is this? So after completely finishing this Ashen Winds, we now have our third member to our open crew. His name is Celery. I know that's not what it says on screen, but do not worry about it. His name, Celery. So Celery loads into our brig and sees we have all this loot. So he decides to stay, as any smart open crew person would, for an easy event loot. And he's wondering, where are we going to go and what are we doing? We tell him we're doing world events. Now, unfortunately for him, we were doing Reapers. He wanted to do Order of Souls and Merchant, because he is still trying to hit Pirate Legend. Now, I would have helped him with this, but unfortunately, me and Storyteller wanted to make as much gold as we could. The next event that popped up in our server was a skull fort. Now, luckily, we just did an Ashen Winds. So that means we had an Ashen Winds skull and we had a Chest of Rage that we can use for this skull fort. And let me tell you, the Chest of Rage is a item that you need if you are going to farm world events. The Chest of Rage took out waves of skeletons very easily for us, and it was just something unique and different that I wanted to try, and it's actually very useful in the end for the boss, let me tell you. So we arrive at the skull fort and no one was in sight, which means we can freely do this with peace and just keep a lookout here and there. As I said before, we had a Chest of Rage, which means we can use this against the skeletons. So I quickly grab the Chest of Rage and I bring it up to the top of the fort and I put it in the middle of the main tower. After cracking and lacking all these skeletons and even doing some extra stuff, if you know what I mean. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. You didn't hear me. Shh, you didn't hear that. I had the idea to make the Chest of Rage go a little bit faster with its flames. And let me tell you, that was probably a really bad idea. So the first time I sped up the explosion with the Chest of Rage, let's just say Celery was in the blast zone of some kegs in the area. I quickly tried to tell him that it was an accident, but my fat freaking fingers can't type for the life of me, so I just freaking forgot about it, okay? I'm gonna be 100% real with you. If you ever see me with anything to do with fire, go the other way. Get as far away from me, because apparently if you give me fire, I somehow accidentally kill my my crewmates, let's just say, okay? But I will say I do have a pretty strong arm. Not in the way you're thinking though, by the way. Okay, don't think it like that, okay? Okay, thank you. So yeah, I might have killed both my teammates, but that's besides the point, okay? So after both my teammates blown up into the abyss, we are now on the first captain wave. We quickly take out that captain, and now we're on the Ashen Captain waves. We quickly do that, and now we're on the final wave with the final boss, Two-Faced Scoundrel. So we quickly use our Ashen chest to take his health very low, and quickly just keep on blunting him, and we just keep repeating this process. And quickly he perished after a couple of blobs from the Ashen chest. I finish him off with a blundy shot. And now we have the fort loot. We quickly grab all the loot and I quickly check the horizon once again, and there was no ships in sight. So now we head on to our third and final event, which was another Ashen Winds event. And again, now we have an Ashen chest. We also got a bubble wand, and we just complete this thing super quick. So we start up the Ashen Winds event, and it is again Wooden Chi. It seems like they want round 2, so we're just gonna place them straight into the dirt this time. Make sure they don't ever come back. We annihilate Wooden Chi this time. We used the Chest of Rage, we had a bubble wand, and we were just canning the crap out of Wooden Chi. This was probably one of my fastest Ashen Winds I have ever done, and this was with randoms, by the way, with open crew. So I was really shocked about how quickly we got this done, because now it's kind of coming close to the end of my hour session of playing this game. So I quickly wanted to get this done, and we did get it done very quick. So we defeat Wooden Chi, we grab the loot, and now we're heading to sell at Reapers. We arrive at Reapers and we start selling, and we make a lot of gold with just these 3 events within an hour, by the way. I only played for an hour, and I started off with that amount of gold. And I ended off with this amount of gold by the end of it. We almost made 1 million gold within an hour with open crew with only 3 events. Now I know that it was double golden glory and it was the 4th anniversary, but this was probably the most amount of gold I made in just 1 hour. This was actually really freaking insane. But yes, we made 800,000 gold within an hour with open crew, and this was honestly such a blast. I did not expect to get this much done when I played with an open crew, and hopefully you guys did enjoy my story and my adventure talk for today. This is my first time doing this, so please be nice if I, seem a little bit rough with this. But if you did enjoy, please do drop a like. It means a ton. And even sub if you are new to the channel and if you do enjoy Sea of Thieves. I want to start doing this more, so any support would be appreciated. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I appreciate all the love and support you guys show me. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, stay awesome, stay classy, stay groggy, all right? Bye-bye.